Hello and welcome to the Tough Love with Teresa podcast. Challenging the way you think about health, wellness, and disease. Empowering you with foundational knowledge so you can positively affect your health through a series of small, seemingly insignificant daily choices. Hi, my name is Teresa Flawed. I'm the owner of Empower and Flourish, my health and wellness company where I help my clients to improve or reverse their symptoms so they can live the abundant life they were created for. Today's episode is titled, It's a Romans 12 Problem, and We've Let Busy Sneak In. I hope you enjoy it. I've been in content creation mode lately, which really means that I've been in research mode. I've been putting the finishing touches on a 90-day program that starts in just a few days, and I feel compelled to share some hard truths with you. I've shied away from being this brutally honest in a written form because it's more difficult for you to sense the place of love and respect that my words are coming from when you and I are not sitting eyeball to eyeball and just having a conversation. But I'm willing to risk making you mad or hurting your feelings because I genuinely care about you. So sorry, not sorry, if this lands in a way that stings a little bit. But it's more important to me that I'm obedient to what God is asking. And I woke this morning with a certainty that this is the message I'm to share with you today. People are dying, which you already know. What you might not know is that we are not blameless. Most people believe that illness and sickness are random and just sort of happen to us. Or they believe that their health is largely related to their genetics and just not their fault. But the truth is quite different. You see, we're not doing a very good job of living what I call a Romans 12 life. We've let busy sneak in and live rent-free in our lives, taking over our thoughts, our patterns, and routines. Unfortunately, this is costing us our health and in some cases costing us our lives. Romans 12:2 starts out like this, do not conform to the patterns of this world. And it continues to say that we are to be transformed by the renewing of our minds so that we can test and determine what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. This whole chapter is rich with action verbs and gives us insight into our purpose here on earth. I made a video that explains how my entire health and wellness business was created based on this chapter, and that video lives on the homepage of my website. But right now I want to focus on the first part of Romans 12:2, where it says, do not conform to the patterns of this world. I've worked in traditional healthcare since the mid-1990s and worked as a hospice nurse most recently. While many of you were isolating and self-distancing, I was putting on the appropriate personal protective equipment and making house calls. I've had conversations with patients and family members of all ages and from a variety of different cultural and ethnic backgrounds. And here's what I know to be true. Most people believe either one, that illnesses and sicknesses are random and just sort of happen to them, or two, they believe that their health is largely related to their genetics and that that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, this is not true. We may not have control over much in this world, but we can choose to control our thoughts, our patterns, and our routines. We can control what we put into and onto our bodies. We can control what we choose to eat and when we choose to eat it. The problem isn't that the quality of our health is out of our control. The problem is that, one, we don't know what we don't know, and two, we're allowing ourselves to be so busy that we don't stop to think about how our daily actions are compounding in a way that doesn't serve us well. I know that's a whole lot packed into one thought, but here it is. We don't know what we don't know. And unfortunately, the same can be said of our doctors, of our parents, and of everyone else that we're allowing to give us advice. And we're allowing busy to dictate our next steps, not allowing the time or the luxury for a lot of self-reflection or introspection. The party line in the United States is this. You get sick, you go to the doctor. The doctor gives you medicine. You go home. You keep living the exact same lifestyle you were living before you went to the doctor, while taking the medicine that they prescribed. This cycle continues on and on, almost running on autopilot. Then one day you get really sick and the doctor sits you down and gives you the bad news. Cancer, heart attack, stroke, complications related to pneumonia or the most recent virus. And you cannot believe that it happened to you. I've seen the pain and I've seen the devastation that this causes. I've held the hand of widows and parents that will have to bury their loved ones, and I've cried right alongside them. But in an overwhelming majority of these cases, the problem is a Romans 12 problem. We've unknowingly conformed to the patterns of this world. I believe for the most part that our intentions are good. We're just trying to make it through another day, living most of our lives in a survival mode of sorts. But it's just not working. And if you're ready to try something new, something different, then I might be able to help you. I have a new program that focuses on breaking these old patterns and creating new ones. I teach my clients how to start making different choices, new choices that are health promoting and that serve them well, breaking that cycle of autopilot of visit after visit to the doctor's office. Maybe I can help you. Just remember that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again while expecting a different result. Thanks for your time. I hope you have an amazing day. And if you want to learn more about breaking the cycle, click the link below. Thank you so much for listening. Please let me know if I can serve you in any way, and I hope you have an amazing day.